Part 2. Azure Moon. Verdant Rain Moon. Oath of the Dagger. After storming the streets of Enbar and bringing Imperial forces to their knees, the Kingdom army surrounds the Imperial Palace. But the enemy that awaits them there is not the Edelgard they once knew.
Hello everyone, Spaced Oyster here, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses, the Ashen Blue Lion Wolves. We're finishing up our assault on the palace. We're going to end this war now, woo!
We have annihilated Enbar's army. If we strike her down now, this war will finally be over. I imagine she intends to keep fighting until the bitter end. If this is the end she has chosen, it is my responsibility to see it through with her. Isn't that so, Emperor of Adrestia? We have no choice but to destroy each other. Such is the destiny we were born to. That is why I will now rise up to answer her iron will with the bite of my lance.
I will protect you at all costs. We will both live to see tomorrow, Your Majesty.
If the king falls here, that would mean my father's and brother's deaths were in vain. For Lenato, Kristoff, everyone, I will not lose.
Well, if I were to die now, I'd have a lot to explain to my brother.
All will be okay. I know we can win. I won't falter, no matter who we're facing.
For all those who have lost their lives in this war, we cannot lose.
Let's do this!
It is time. Onward to our final battle.
They are here, but my progress cannot be stopped, no matter how many people try. The war's end will spell destruction for one of us. There can only be one ruler of the world.
Alright, yeah, so Edelgard is creepy now. She apparently turned herself into a monster somehow, and it made squishy noises that were just icky. It always reminds me of fighting the Broodmother thingamadoodad from Dragon Age Origins. What an odd reference to make. Well, I was thinking about it because I've been replaying that recently, and on one save file I was in Orzammar, so I was getting close to that. Oh yeah, this is my jam! Forget the name of this track, but it is quite sexy indeed. Actually, Dimitri and Edelgard share a final battle theme, so this will also play on Edelgard's last chapter. At least I think it's Edelgard's. If you're on Silver Snow, then instead you'll get a song called A Funeral of Flowers, and Claude, being the best of the three lords, gets the best final theme, which is... what was it called again? I forget. I forget. I was going to use it for a thing, but I completely forgot. But yeah, look at all that. We have a few mysterious soldiers thrown in. I don't even know who they are. Oh, right. I kept forgetting. I was going to talk about who that mysterious organization was, and now's as good a time as any. Oh, right. And I remembered Claude's final battle theme. It's called God-Shattering Star. It's awesome. Anyway, that mysterious organization that Dimitri, or that has been manipulating things behind the shadows, they never have a direct impact on the Blue Lions. The Blue Lions, they don't directly interact with this group, and they're just referred to as those who slither in the dark. Their name is very long and tedious to say, so I'm just going to call them the Stupid Snakes. So, yeah, the So Arundel and probably that one chick whose name I already forgot, the big-tittied lady who that was taking over Ferdiad. I think they were both killed and replaced by two of the stupid snakes, and then those two stupid snakes carried out their own goals in their place, or used those people's positions to get to their
Is that the one?
to make their stuff happen. I don't know. Anyway.
Is that the one?
I should probably buy some more gambits. What I was thinking of doing was trying to set up a one-turn kill on this chapter, because this map is actually quite easy to get a one-turn kill or a one-turn clear. On pretty much every route, even this one, and it's the final one. Oh yeah, the Opera Company volunteers. They get the Dance of the Goddess, just like the Blue Lion Dancers, and they don't reduce your stats as much, so they're pretty handy. Well, I think for the Blue Lion Dancers, you have to take a hit to both your strength and magic. Not that that matters to the dancer that I gave them to, but for other characters, you'd want to be more careful. But yeah, anyway, for the stupid snakes, Dimitri doesn't directly take them out, but he does end up leading to their downfall by accident, since we essentially take out all their major leaders. I've been forgetting to give Ash a battalion this whole time. Let's just go with the Pegasus Corps. And what should we give Manuela? But yeah, so that's the funny thing with these stupid snakes, is that Dimitri didn't even know that they were a thing, or Dimitri and the rest of the group don't know who they are, but they pretty much got rid of the secret hand behind the Emperor in addition to the Emperor, and more or less bring about peace to Fodlan, no problem. Well, assuming we win, but I mean, how could we lose? Alright, well, I'll go ahead and take care of the rest of my battle, perhaps off-screen. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Edelgard must be in the throne room. I would love nothing more than to charge in and settle this once and for all. But we must be mindful of the surrounding forces.
Strange. The mages don't seem to be wearing their usual Imperial uniforms.
We cannot allow our grand ambition to be stopped by these beasts.
Yeah, and Myson, you may or may not remember him. It was a very long time ago, but he actually showed up in Balthus's... Wait, no, not Balthus's. In Yuri and Constance's paralogue. He was the mysterious mage who was the leader of the enemy faction, and was trying to get the relic from the whoever it was we were getting the relic from. Anywho'sin.
Wonder there's a bounty on my
Actually, that just reminded me. Most of the time when the game
Leave it to me.
when the game includes a enemy mortal savant, they tend to be female. I don't know why that is.
I swear it wasn't in vain.
I guess the developers just preferred the generic female mortal savant design. I guess. I don't know. It's not always true. It looks like there are plenty of dude mortal savants on this map, so maybe I'm just wrong. Anyway, look, there are treasure chests here on the final map. I'm sure they will be insanely useful to helping us clear the rest of this chapter. Let's see. We won't be able to put Ash anywhere safe except for right here, so why not?
Ready when you are.
At your service.
Yeah, but to get the turn clear on this map requires a lot of, a lot of planning, forethought, and abusement of various movement thingamadoodads, but it is doable. I should put a link in the description. Anywho'sin. But since I don't have all the resources necessary to get that one turn clear, I'm just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Fortunately, this is hard mode and not maddening, so I don't need to worry too much about having to deal with really tough enemies. I mean, they're probably tougher than your average enemy, but not so tough that I can't manage. Anyway, let's go ahead and put Boyleth here, so that way the Gremory can't get to Balthus. He does have pretty low resistance, although I wonder if I got Tomebreaker on him. You do get Tomebreaker if you master Grappler, which should be, if you do want to master Grappler, you should be able to get it by this point. Let's see. Right. And then Manuela.
I'm grateful.
Let's go ahead and ward a net, and then fly in with Ingrid. Can you take this guy out? Oh, yeah, I already weakened him to 1 hit point, so of course you can take him out.
You took me lightly.
Well, to be fair, Ingrid, you're on a Falcon, or you're on a Pegasus Knight, so it looks like you're, Oh, she's got the Empire Magic Core. I think Yuri still has the Blue Lion Dancers. Oh! Oops, I forgot I gave it to Happy. Oh well. You know what? We will make it work. Yuri will just have to boogie for them.
I'm in.
Thanks.
And since Happy's got them, I can do that twice now. Yeah, the only downside to New Game Plus is, what was my thought again? Well, I guess my thought process is that I kind of want to, keep playing the game just on New Game Plus, rather than, having to start a new game. Part of what I like about New Game Plus, having a file on New Game Plus, is just the ability to, get a good head start on the statue thingamadoodads and be able to access better weapons right off the bat. But the other problem the big problem I have with New Game Plus is that it also gives me all the battalions that I've already unlocked, which will be pretty much all of them by this point. And I don't really want to have that much, I really don't want to be that broken when I approach the game. Attacking from here with a net is probably a bad idea, so let's not do that. No, stop it! Stop! No! Don't do that past Spaced Oyster, what are you thinking? Yeah. Well, those are mostly going to be magical attacks, so I suppose she'll be okay. Will Mala be okay? I don't know. But let's ward her up just in case. How was I going on? Oh.
You shall be obliterated. I will take you out so fast you will not have a chance to lament.
Oh right, I forgot. Hegemon Edelgard has massive range, but she couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, so you don't need to worry about that.
Where did that attack come from? If we do not find out, we have no chance of avoiding it.
We're in danger. Advance with caution.
But also you can take advantage of the Hegemon Edelgard's AI to make it trivial to dodge that. She is programmed to target Dimitri if at all times. So if Dimitri is in her range, she is going to try and attack him. She will never attack the same person twice, so you don't need to worry about Dimitri getting attacked. Attacked twice in a row by Edelgard. And then, she's also a monster, so what you can do, what you can also do with that is, put Happy in her range. And Happy's ability, Monstrous Appeal, will cause Edelgard to target her as well. So with Happy and Dimitri on this map, you have perfect control over who Edelgard attacks. Ow. Yeah, so the stupid snakes, I guess they comprise a lot of the mages on this map. Alright, let's go ahead and fortify, because, oof. And thinking about it more, fortify probably isn't as good as I thought, or initially thought it was. Like, at first glance, a first impression of it is that it's a really good ability. It's an area of effect heal, and it'll heal multiple people. But
for now, I'll revel in my achievement.
There are going to be situations where you don't want to heal everyone in range. So if you do that, then, or if they have a character like that, then you're probably just going to want to keep them out of range. Let's see. Let's go ahead and attack this guy. Or rather, you're probably going to want to stick to single target heals, because you don't want to have to accidentally get someone to a more healthy level of hit points when you want them to be at low hit points. If that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I feel like I'm a weirdo. Anyway, let's go ahead and have Boyleth pull out a key and open this chest to, you know, make it go faster. That talisman is going to be super useful. And an elixir. Oh yeah. Really worth it to spend time opening these chests on the last chapter.
Bow to the king.
Like, it's so weird that they're giving us such readily available items on the final chapter. You'd think, I don't know, but you'd think these items should be a bit more valuable. Anyway, let's...
Witness my power.
I have witnessed your power. Oh, and... Let's see here. I forget what the move I want to make is, but I think there are a few characters in the way, so it's a bit difficult.
I'm nobody's fool.
Also, this weird chanting in the background, it's the same weird chanting that shows up in Sothis' theme, or the music that plays when Sothis is on screen. So that's another neat touch too. Yeah, I think the tricky thing is I want to be able to take this guy down and heal Manuela.
On to the next battle.
But I also want to move Manuela. But it shouldn't be too difficult. I also wanted to be able to... Oh, wait, why did I dance for... You know what, fine, it's fine. I'll just have to move Manuela out of the way.
I won't stop here.
I forget what I was struggling with, but that seemed to turn out okay.
With this strength, I can protect them all.
Woohoo! Way to go, Dimitri. You are going to protect people. And you're going to do that by killing every last one of them. Oh wow, she went after Yuri. Maybe I'm wrong about the way Hegemon Edelgard works, or I just don't fully understand what her range is. Yeah, she only went for Yuri, then he must have been the only one in her range, so that would explain it. Okay. But yeah, she'll never attack the same target twice in a row, so just make sure you keep that in mind as well. Alright, so Dimitri can't quite reach the Grimory, but Ingrid can. That raises my own problem of Ingrid. Well,
appreciated.
Quite helpful.
Alright. There we go. So, here is my evil plan. So, Retribution, that's a support gambit I probably should have been using a lot more of. And what it will do is if Ingrid gets attacked, she will counterattack, no matter what range it comes from. If you use the Retribution Gambit on someone equipped with a bow, make sure you are very careful, or make sure you keep in mind that if the enemy has more than 3 range, so if they use an ability like, or a spell like Meteor or Bolting,
We must destroy you now.
then the counterattack will have reduced accuracy, because all bows are programmed to have less accuracy the farther away the target is. So, or yeah, if you go to 3 range or beyond. So I think at 3 range you lose a little bit of accuracy, and then 4 and up you lose even more. It's a bit of a ick. Sadly, Retribution doesn't work on everything. It's not going. Characters aren't going to counter Edelgard, for example. Let's go ahead and have Boyleth open this chest. Ooh, that energy drop is going to be so useful here on the final chapter. Ugh. The weird thing is, or I don't know if it's a weird thing, but I do believe that this map,
Moving forward.
the things on this map are the treasure chests and such. They are copy and pasted from the other routes. So the stuff you're seeing in those chests now would show up on Silver Snow and Golden Verdant Wind, so the Golden Deer and Beagles versions of this map. So,
I've made it my own.
yay, good job, Ash. Oh wow, he's a Wyvern Lord. Ooh, I got to promote him. Anyway, we don't want to keep him too close, because we do want Ingrid to be the one to get hit by the bolting, or attacked by bolting, so that way she'll counterattack. Thanks, Retribution. Let's see. And that monster only has 1 hit point left, so we want to make sure we feed the kill to someone. Yeah, let's go ahead and use Swarm Zeta. So that way we debuff it and reduce its speed. Debuffing is always fun. Let's see, and then Mercedes. Why do I keep calling you Marianne? I noticed I was doing that a bit early on, and I'm still doing it now.
Leave it to me.
Oh, and then let's fire him. Woo! And let's see. Oh, so close. She'll need to get a crit, and, well, 36. No, she already got the crit.
What's next?
Impressive.
Alright, and then let's just move here. Ah!
Saw it coming.
0 across the board.
Close one.
It also seems a bit odd that, like, the characters are reacting to Edelgard's attacks, but they're acting like they can't see her. But we, the player, can see her, so that just makes it even weirder. Because we're like, we know exactly what you're talking about. It's Edelgard, she's right there, she looks hideous. Aw, yeah. Yeah. So if a map has, say, has enemies with bolting meteor and the like, just use Retribution. It'll save you so much time and effort. As opposed to, if you want, you could also just, you could warp someone in to take out the Siege Tome user and then go from there. But Retribution's easier, because then you get to stay closer to the army. Okay. Let's see. Wait. Did I change your thingy? Oh, you ran out. That's it. Okay. Because being able to gambit those people, that would have been so handy. Maybe Constance can do it. Our hit rate's kind of shaky, but if this lands, it stuns all of them. Let's see. Alright, well, let's focus on what we can do for now, and what we can do is kill that guy.
I must steel myself.
Alright. And I suppose I could try to move him... Well, no, moving there isn't a good idea. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to assist with the gambit hit rate, so that's probably not going to help out much.
Do it just as I planned.
Oh no, she missed! No! Constance, how could you? You only have one use of that.
Thanks for that.
Alright. Wait, why did I rally? Oh, I think I see what I'm going for. Okay. Well, let's have Dimitri go as far back as possible and attack
I
here.
hear voices from the lower levels. Could it be enemy reinforcements?
Maybe if we take control of those stairwells now, we can prevent reinforcements.
Yeah, I believe by take control of the stairs, you just have to park one of your allied units there, and it prevents reinforcements from popping up. I'm not too sure. I've never really experimented with it. Well, let's see here. Let's see.
A hard life sharpens the senses.
Okay, and then I punch this guy dead.
Threat eliminated.
Yeah, I don't know why Retribution doesn't work on Hegemon
I
Edelgard.
aim for greatness.
It would have been very handy to be able to counter her, but I guess they didn't want people to be able to cheese this map that easily, especially since her programming is so easy to cheese or predict or whatever.
Thanks.
Yay! We leveled up our battalion. It'll be so useful for the next map that doesn't exist. Or to be fair, the next New Game Plus I do. Alright, I didn't finish my thoughts on the New Game Plus thingy. Well, on New Game Plus, not only do you get to keep all your previously attained gambits, but you also start off the game being able to buy all the available battalions that will be available throughout the route. Ash, why is your hit rate so low with battalions? You need to work on your charm, mister. You are not charming.
Must be so.
I mean, I could have gone for it. I've had low hit rates hit before, but honestly, it's better to just not go for it if the hit rate is that low. Let's see, and Net's got stride, so that's not gonna really help out. Sorry, excuse me. Sleepy morning.
Serves my purpose.
Aw, yeah. Constance getting in there with the stuff. Whew. Ooh, sorry, my throat is getting very itchy. I should have gotten some water ready before I did this. Let's see. Dust. I hope that hiccup doesn't affect the thingamadoodad. Yeah. Well, Mercedes. Let's see. I think Mercedes should be able to.
You ready? I'm sorry.
That might be potentially bad, Annette. I probably needed that guy to be alive, and then you got a critical hit. Now what am I supposed to do? Well, you know what? I could use the warp staff. That is what I'm supposed to do. Alright, so we'll take this guy down and then Dancer someone to take out the War Master. I think it's a War Master. He's more durable, so I'm going to assume he's a War Master. And I don't have to worry about gender pronouns because War Masters can only be dudes. Actually, Yuri can probably just take him down. Probably best to just let Dimitri do it. But I do want to make sure the enemies only go after Dimitri. So let's dance for Constance. Constance is already doubling them. She got pretty speedy this run. So let's go ahead and have her fire him from her maximum possible range.
Tis no shame in falling before me.
There we go. Happy using her monstrous appeal, and then Dimitri being Dimitri. And Edelgard just doesn't like Dimitri now.
Do or die! Smells like a brawl. Too slow. Let's see you dodge this. On my honor. I swear it wasn't in vain.
Woo! Way to go, Dimitri. If you do... Oh no, that's a gambit! But it missed, thank goodness. Why haven't I been using Retribution this whole time? This is amazing, I love it. Just put someone extremely dodgy and strong in their range, and watch them go to town. This is amazing, I love it. I love it. I think that's actually the main thing you do with, crit tree, I'm gonna call them, where, you know, the Battalion Vantage and Battalion Wrath, you use, Retribution on him, and then let him go to town.
It is done. Onward.
Yeah, you use Retribution, you throw them into a horde of enemies, and you just let them all kill themselves. Good times. Good times indeed.
I shall not stray.
I'm gonna have to try that one of these days, but I'm also gonna want to try the low hit points to do, although that will probably be very difficult to set up. To do gets a lot of defense. Enemies on Maddening do hit very hard though, but still. Yeah, that's not going to work. Well, let's... Why does it matter who I feed the kill to? This is the last chapter. Experience is irrelevant. Seriously, past Spaced Oyster, what are you thinking? Yeah. Alright, and then Retribution does last for a few turns, so it's also very useful. Let's go ahead and equip the Silver Gauntlets for...
That grotesque creature was Edelgard. If she is prepared to transform her very body to fight for this future of hers, then I have no choice but to defeat her, even if it costs me my life. We must defend the present. After all, it is all that we truly have.
Alright, anyway, yeah, I'll use the Silver Gauntlet, so that way I can retaliate and deal as much damage as possible. I suppose it does, Balthus. I suppose it does. But yeah, Vantage to do, that might be fun to try one of these days, especially if he gets as HP blessed as he did this playthrough. I think I gave him a lot of boosters, though. Well, stop feeling weak. Let's see. Well, we definitely need to heal up everyone, so let's have Happy heal up Balthus, although Balthus is one of those folks that does better at low hit points, so I probably shouldn't have bothered. And then let's go ahead and heal up Ingrid.
I sense an...
Yay, Sylvain got to level 21. Woo! Making progress.
Thanks.
Let's see.
Thank you.
Well, I do want to get Boyleth closer to the front. Yeah, as you get closer to Edelgard, she'll switch from having this long-ranged tome thingy-madoodad equipped, and instead start fighting with a 1 to 3 range attack with higher hit and might, I believe. Or probably the same amount of might, but lower hit. Or higher hit, I should say. I don't know. Anyway, let's get prepared for that.
These fools are caught up in the sacrifices at hand, and cannot see the future ramifications at stake. We must trample the past underfoot, and move onward to a brighter tomorrow.
Sorry, Edelgard, I didn't mean to skip your text there. Oh, looks like she's stopped with the long-range attacks, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. But yeah, if you have to do this map the old-fashioned way,
Maybe I'm not a total waste.
Dimitri, happy, you're set. And they support together, so I think that's the developers trying to tell you something. Ooh, Killer Knuckles. I didn't know they were in the game before the DLC.
I swear it wasn't in vain.
Or, then again, I think the only Knuckle weapons that the DLC added was Balthus's Relic and then the Aura Knuckles, since they added War Monk, so ladies can finally get into a dedicated punching class. It's not that women can't use punchers, but since they don't get access to any of the classes that specialize in them, like Grappler or War Master, they don't even get Brawler, investing in punching usually doesn't work out well for women. Especially since a lot of women like to go into classes that that can't even use punchers. But I think they added the Aura Knuckles to work in tandem with the War Monk class, and also specifically for Constance, since she has a budding talent in punching people, and she has a very high magic growth. So it would allow her to be in a more physically oriented class and work on her magic growth. Although, honestly, if you're going to go War Monk Constance, that's the word I was looking for. I think I called her Catherine by accident. Oh wait, sorry, I got Hegemon Edelgard's range wrong. It's 1 to 5, not 1 to 3. I do believe Dimitri's still going to counter her though, so that's good. What was I going on about? Oh, right. Women punching things. Yes, I think they added the Aura Knuckles just for Constance, since she has the budding talent in the punching thingies. So the idea was, oh hey, maybe I'll experiment with that and make her a brawler or a War Monk. But since War Monk is the only class women can use that actually gets fist fair, it's probably not too worthwhile to invest in a War Monk, a lady War Monk, I should say. Although War Monk in general seems to be a bit of a joke. Anyway, let's see. So she has counterattack. She'll hit anyone at any range. She has monster effect null, so that's not stuff that's effective against monsters not going to work. And she gets to use 2 attacks per turn, and whenever she waits, she gets resistance +4, and she functions like a monster too. So when you break her barrier, she'll get stunned for that turn. And then I do believe her barrier is going to refresh at the beginning of each player phase. So that is another thing to watch out for. I also think that she avoids the one weakness that most monsters have, in that I think her barrier, or rather getting stunned, doesn't actually stun her. So I think I might have misworded that. I do believe once her barrier breaks, she will still fight back. I don't remember too clearly. We'll find out.
To be changed beyond all recognition. That is what lies at the end of the ideals you serve so diligently. I have no pity for one such as you. If that is the future you hoped for, then you deserve no compassion. Saw it coming.
Oh. And she still screams in pain. Okay. Yeah, Edelgard must be in a lot of pain. Okay. Anyway, that broke 1 health bar and reduced her HP. Or, yeah, 1 health bar and reduced the durability on her barrier. And now we're gonna break it.
Next try.
Oh. Oops. I didn't realize it was broken. Okay. Oh, for a second there, I thought she had a battalion equipped, but it turns out that's just Dimitri's battalion showing up. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get Dedu closer. Why not? Why not? Aw, yeah.
In his service.
One more health bar down, 2 to go. Aw, yeah. Oh, yeah, she's still counterattacking, so she doesn't get stunned the way a normal monster does. She is taking more damage, but she's not stunned. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm not very good at making sense. Let's see here. Well, let's go ahead and rally Boyleth, and then see if we can get Boyleth close enough.
Thanks.
Wait, what am I doing? Oh, I think I'm gonna use the warp staff. But I should have been more careful, or thought about that more clearly, because Constance was available, and she has rescue. So I could have rescued Boyleth up close. And we did rally strength, speed, and
Facing you, I grow weak.
Alright. Oh, right. The combat art I just used, Wind Sweep. It's one of the best ones, and one of the only reasons why you should invest in sword work for Boyleth. It's a good case for why he should invest in swords. Wind Sweep will guarantee that your enemy doesn't get to counterattack.
Saw it coming.
So it's a very handy combat art to have. I started to realize just how good it is when I was doing the Cindered Shadows DLC, and Yuri was able to use it to safely damage a boss that I was struggling with. So, yeah, Wind Sweep, super sexy. Okay. Now she's going to AoE. How rude. Well, I guess we should attack with Dimitri, because he's pretty much safe. Ah, yeah. And then... Dedu? Wait, no. Let's break her barrier with a Wind Sweep. Ah, yeah. Doesn't seem to matter if I use the Silver Sword or the Sword of the Creator. Just 1 point of damage. Although 1 point can make a big difference. She's still charging up the big attack, even though her barrier's down. That's okay, though. We'll make it work. She's pretty much dead anyway, so we'll just have to finish her here and now.
Thank you.
We have to be very careful. She's got Wrath as an ability now, and with Wrath, she's going to have a very high crit rate. Agni as Era? Yeah, let's go for it. Oh wait, she has Vantage! Oh. I didn't realize she had Vantage.
Edelgard, it is over.
Yay! Dimitri was MVP. That is so relevant.
El.
A rising flame was alight as the flow of time carved a new history for Fodlan. The long reign of the Adrestian Empire finally met its end when the imperial capital, the city of Enbar, collapsed. After 5.5 years of war, a new age was set to begin. With Fodlan united as the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Archbishop Rhea, still weak from her imprisonment, stepped down from her position. The Church of Seiros began to take the needed steps to reorganize. Prince Dimitri formally ascended the throne, beginning his reign as the king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, which now included former Alliance and Imperial territories. Texts from the time claimed that the one who guided the king as he sought to create a world free from oppression became the new Archbishop of the Church of Seiros.
You came. I'm sure you already know where this is headed.
Not really, no. I have no idea.
Don't toy with me, friend. Though I suppose you've always had that tendency, haven't you? Alright, whatever. I'll get right to it. You're the Archbishop of the Church of Seiros now. That's a pretty esteemed title you've got. Next to your brilliance, I'm not much more than a flightless sparrow. All I've got are my dreams, a handful of people working for me, and a pittance of gold. Well, and my undeniable charms, of course. So I've got to know, is there any room in your bright and shining world for someone like me?
Of course there is.
Always straight to the point with you. I should know that by now. Well, here we go then. I want you to take this. Consider it my token of thanks. A repayment for all you've done for me. If that makes you smile.
Ooh. Is this really?
You backed me up when I needed some help. Even though I wouldn't admit it. Bit of a turf war, if you recall.
But I don't need thanks for that. I'd honestly forgotten about it.
I always repay what's owed. It's how I sleep at night. But if you really don't need it, I've got another idea. Maybe it's more of an agreement. In return for this ring, I ask for you.
Come again?
Don't play coy with me. Or maybe you're just dragging me over the coals for fun. I can't recall how many times others have asked me this. being the one extending the invite, it certainly isn't easy.
But why all of this, and why now? And why me?
I used to feel like saving the life of even one person who needed it would be enough. But I've set my sights even higher. A future in which nobody has to die from something as awful as poverty. I know it's a dream worth reaching for, however grand it might be. And you are truly special. I feel like together that dream could be made a reality. It may never happen, but it's important to try. Anyway, I'm just a person like anyone. I'll die just like anyone. Whenever that happens, someone will have to take over as boss. I've got that all lined up already. And so long as my people keep living with the same tenacity I've taught them, I've no doubt my dream will live on, whether or not I'm around to see to it. My name might fade into the dust, but my dream will remain. For the longest time, that was more than enough. But now I've come to want something else. When I go, I want someone around to write my name in my old notebook. I can't see anyone else more suited to the task than you. What's wrong? Did I say something strange?
You're getting ahead of yourself.
I just want to make sure things are set up properly. You never know when it'll be my time. I suppose I did just talk a fair bit about death during a proposal, didn't I? Normally, I'm much more charming. I think you get it anyway. So, will you accept my offer?
Before I say I do...
Something else you want?
What's your real name?
Well, you certainly don't forget, huh? I've always kept it private out of necessity. Couldn't have such a secret being spread around, after all. If there's anyone I'll tell, it's you. Listen closely now.
Alright, and that is pretty much the end, because everything after this point is the end credits. I can't even fully say I've finished the game, because I didn't do this on Maddening. It was New Game Plus, and there are 3 other routes I could explore. But I think for now, I'm gonna go ahead and put Fire Emblem Three Houses to bed. Take a break and, take a break from it, get it time to sit on the side, and then hopefully I can just get back into it someday and do other playthroughs. There are lots of interesting things you can do in this game, and I'm excited to try a few other things, like more attempts at maddening mode, and then eventually maybe unlocking the golden shower for myself, or golden shower title screen, I should say. And then there's also more interesting builds to try. Maybe I can even discover a few myself. Although people who are more talented at the game than I am have probably put together all the interesting builds you could do in this game. So I doubt I would find anything new, but it doesn't hurt to try, I suppose. But anyway, in those hypothetical future playthroughs, I definitely do want to do them on Maddening, and I think it would be fun to probably upload them as well and be able to hopefully fix the problems I made when doing this Let's Play and make them come across a lot better. Make the future ones come across a lot better. I definitely want to show off the characters' tutoring moments and some general before battle preps, or rather before chapter preparations, so that way people can keep a good track of where my characters are at, and also make it easier for me to know where they are at in terms of class progress, besides just playing the game. Like, especially if I have to do it post-commentary like I did with this playthrough, then being able to reference what is happening on the screen, or rather, referencing how the characters are progressing purely through the gameplay footage should be very handy. Yeah, and I think I'll just go ahead and let the rest of the credits play uninterrupted. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later.
Reach for my hand, I'll soar away into the dawn. No, I wish I could stay here in cherished halls, in peaceful days. I fear the edge of dawn, knowing time betrays. Colored glass in this beloved place. Silver shines, the world dines, a smile on each face. As joy surrounds, comfort abounds, and I can feel I'm breaking free. For just this moment lost in time, I am finally me. Yet still I hide behind this mask that I have become. My blackened heart, scorched by flames of force I can't run from. As I live out each peaceful day, deep in my soul, oh, I know I can stay. So I wish I could hide away, hold tight to what I love, keep cruel fate at bay. As the rain falls on the path, I chase your shadow. I don't feel a single drop or the ground below. Then you turn to me and I stop before I know. And the lie upon my lips, I let it go. Cross my heart, making vows I know will be betrayed. A sad girl's pleas live only for a breath and then they fade. Don't ever take back your kind hand, lest precious love slip away like time sand. Only we will know all that was lost, scars that we can't erase, show us life's true cost. The blue moonlight cuts across our sight as pure and clear as a ringing bell, reaching for us in the night. As the wind calms my thoughts, I hold strong on this terrace. I feel at peace, carried away by the wind song. Open the door and walk away. Never give in to the call of yesterday. Memories that made the